Good evening, family. This is Twins Live back again with another video. Very quick, simple video. We're going to be making Sghetti. Yes, I did say Sghetti. Sghetti and meatballs with some garlic bread, green beans, and a salad. So stay tuned. We're going to start with the ground meat here. I'm going to go ahead and turn my oven on. So far, as you can see, my ingredients, I have some garlic paste, sorry, 1/4 cup of sugar, and it's 1/4 of a cup of sugar. That's for the acidity of the tomatoes, to go ahead and knock that off. And then I have some diced tomatoes that were in a can. I put them in the container because I'm only going to use half of it and save the rest for another meal. Here I have half of sweet yellow onion, 1 small red bell pepper, 2 small yellow bell peppers, half of a green bell pepper, about 15 meatballs. I have some basil back here. I'm going to cheat with some Italian spaghetti seasoning blend, garlic powder, onion powder, and some spaghetti noodles. So yeah, again, I'm going to cheat because I'm going to use that, but I still like to put garlic and onion powder in my spaghetti. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So we have our fire under our skillet, and I'm going to start by adding some basil, because again, I want the meat to be fully seasoned. Also some garlic powder. And some onion powder. Along with some of my spaghetti seasoning mix, which basically has everything in it. If you're wondering, it does have a little bit of everything in here. So that's why I'm using this cheat code. And I got this at Sam's. So we're going to go ahead and let this cook on down. And then from there, drain it. And then we're going to saute our meatballs and get them all cooked and heated up as well. So now that the ground meat has cooked down some, I'm going to go ahead and throw my vegetables in there so they can saute. I'm not going to let them cook all the way because they are going to continue cooking in the spaghetti sauce. Okay, so the ground meat is cooked. We've drained it, taken it out of the skillet, and now we are working with the meatballs. We want to go ahead and get these seasoned up and browned so that we can add this to our spaghetti. So we're just going to use the same seasonings that we use for the ground meat. So that was garlic powder, onion powder, basil, and then we're going to use some more of the spaghetti seasoning. Our cheat code this evening. And just give these a stir. So they are frozen. And maybe I just need to put a little bit of olive oil in here with it. So I did throw a dash of olive oil in here so it wouldn't stick. And then from there, we can just shuffle our meatballs around in the pan just like that. So I'm going to let these cook for like 5 to 10 minutes. And then we're going to go ahead and get started on our sauce. Alright y'all, so I had to switch burners. Now we're on to our sauce. I just put all of the seasonings in that I use for the meat: garlic powder, onion powder, basil, and some of the cheat code spaghetti seasoning. And I'm just mixing all of that up, and we're gonna let this come to a boil. I'm also going to add my sugar again to cut down on the acidity of the tomatoes. And I have some diced tomatoes with some chilies in here because I like a little kick with mine. So I'm just gonna put 2 tablespoons because I do like a bit of chunky and saucy spaghetti. I also found a container of some mushrooms. So I opened this can here, and then I just pulled the rest in the jar because I'm not going to use all of those again, so we can make the spaghetti chunky. So now I'm going to add a squeeze of garlic paste in here. Just getting my sister to open that for me since I'm one-handed. But y'all, I'm going to get this together. So that's just a squeeze of garlic paste. Don't ask me measurements because I don't know. Here is the meat, and I like my meat cooked well. So yeah, they're a little dark, and it is on top of the ground meat that we're going to use for this dish. And we're just going to put the meat into the sauce, mix it up, and wait for our water to boil so that we can do our spaghetti noodles. And then we have a pot of green beans on the back because we got to make sure we get the vegetables in. So you guys, these are the new twos. Checking on them. They look clear, translucent through the spoon. They're al dente. So now we're gonna drain the noodles after. Well, we're gonna drain the noodles. But before I do that, I am going to take some of this pasta water out. I'm gonna get my little sister to hold the camera for me. I'm gonna transfer this on over because I really want to use this pot. And yeah, we can make magic happen. Oh my gosh, you're putting it on me. Nobody's ever saw me before. So it's good that they get a chance to see twin in the making. So I'm going to use this measuring cup and take 1 cup of this pasta water out. And I have a bowl here with my colander. And I was like, that's the wrong way to do it. So this supposedly is the correct way to drain your pasta. So I'm pouring this bowl. Oh my gosh. All of my cooking utensils. She's getting very candid over here. So I've turned off the burner. I'm not gonna set those on here, but I am going to now pour my sauce over my noodles. It is a little warm, y'all. Should have been using gloves. I'm gonna use my spatula because I need all my sauce. Thank you, little sister. Didn't have to do this, but I appreciate it. You saw me up here struggling. And we're gonna stir those up. Stir them up. Pour my pasta water in here. Just want it to remain thick and saucy. So this is our finished product. And put the lid on it. Grab my garlic toast out of the oven. I don't even know why I grabbed this glove if I'm going to pick it up like that, but grab it out of the oven. And next, I'm going to go ahead and fix my son something to eat. So you guys, this is the finished product for my son. I didn't put the bacon bits and the salad dressing on there, but you guys get the gist. But hold on, I gotta make it look better. Okay, so this is it. A little bit more dressed up. Looking a little bit more appeasing and appetizing. And that's it. See y'all later. Bye.